Hello to all the class 12 students. Class, today's video is movement and shift along the demand curve. So class, we are going to read about the movement and shifts. Now, first of all, we'll read about movement. So, what is movement? Movement is basically the increase in demand and decrease in demand, right, which happens due to price. Now when we show the increase in demand and decrease in demand on a demand curve which happens due to price is known as movement. So movement is of two types: extension and contraction. Movement can be divided into two parts: extension and contraction. Now, first of all, what is extension? Now, children, see extension in demand. What is extension in demand? When the demand for good increases due to fall in the price of a commodity, it is known as extension. When demand for a commodity increases due to fall in its price is known as extension, right? जब किसी चीज का प्राइस बढ़ेगा घटेगा जब किसी चीज का प्राइस घटेगा और उसकी डिमांड बढ़ेगी, this is known as extension, right? Now very simple example, graphically I can show you. This is price of X commodity and this is quantity demanded of X commodity. Now when the price was 10, you were asking for 7 units of the commodity, and when the price was 5, you were asking for 10 units of the commodity. So if we show this on a diagram, this is y-axis, this is x-axis. Here we will show quantity and here we will show price. So when the price was 10, you were asking for 7 units, and when the price was 5, you were asking for 10 units. So this is your increase in demand. This is your increase in demand. Your demand increased from 7 units to 10 units, right? So this is known as extension. Always remember that extension and contraction, they take place just due to price. Other factors will remain constant here. I hope this is clear to you that what is extension. Again, I'll repeat, extension in demand curve means that when a demand for a commodity increases due to the fall in its price, this is known as extension, and this is the diagram how you can show this. So you are going to put a arrow also because your demand is increasing to this direction, so 7 to 10. So this is your extension. Same way the opposite of this will be contraction. So we'll be doing contraction now. So this we have done. Now we'll be doing contraction. Now what is contraction? When the quantity demanded of a commodity falls due to rise in its price, This is known as contraction. Now जब किसी चीज का प्राइस बढ़ता है तो ये कंज्यूमर की टेंडेंसी होती है, बायर्स की टेंडेंसी होती है कि वो उसकी क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड को घटा देते हैं, वो उस चीज को कम खरीदना चाहते हैं. इसी को हम क्या कहते हैं? कॉन्ट्रैक्शन कहते हैं. नाउ द एग्जांपल इज गोइंग टू बी प्राइस ऑफ एक्स, quantity of x. When price was 5, people were purchasing 10 units. when price was 10 people were purchasing 7 units. You can see the price कम था तो लोगों 10 यूनिट्स खरीद रहे थे और जब प्राइस ज्यादा हो गया तो लोगों ने 7 यूनिट खरीदना शुरू कर दिया. So this is the diagram. This is your y-axis, x-axis. Here we will show quantity. Here we will show price. So when the price was 5, people purchasing around 10 units, and when the price was 10, people were purchasing 7 units. So यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है, एरो इस तरफ आ जाएगा, एरो एंड यहाँ ये इस तरफ, क्योंकि हमारा डिमांड क्या हो रही है, घट रही है ड्यू टू राइज इन प्राइस. प्राइस राइज हुआ तो डिमांड क्या हुई, घट गई. दिस इज नोन एज कॉन्ट्रैक्शन. This is known as contraction. I hope this part is very, very clear to you. Again, I'll repeat this, that movement are of two type. Right now, we are not reading shift. We are reading movement. Movement is of two type, extension and contraction. Movement जो होते हैं वो सिर्फ price की वजह से होते हैं. Extension क्या होता है? Extension is the increase in demand due to the fall in the price of the commodity. This is extension. And contraction is decrease in quantity demanded due to the rise in of its price. Right, and this is the schedule, and this is the diagram. Now class, now children will read shift along the demand curve. Now we have done movement, we have done. Now we are going to do shift. There is no much difference in demand and shift. Only the difference is a bit in the diagram and in the reason. देखिए मूवमेंट जो होता है वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ प्राइस की वजह से होता है. मतलब अगर एक्सटेंशन हो रहा है या कॉन्ट्रैक्शन हो रहा है तो इट इज जस्ट टेकिंग प्लेस ड्यू टू प्राइस. दैट मीन्स द मूवमेंट हैज ओनली वन एंड वन रीजन, दैट इज द प्राइस ऑफ द कमोडिटी. वेयरएज शिफ्ट में क्या होता है, शिफ्ट में भी आपकी डिमांड बढ़ती या घटती है, लेकिन इसका जो रीजन होता है वो प्राइस नहीं होता है. इन शिफ्ट ऑल्सो द main thing is the increase and decrease in demand, but the reason is different. The reason is not price. That means price is constant here, and the other factors they influence the demand and supply. The demand or decrease in demand or increase in demand are affected by other factors like change in income, population, taste and preferences, emergencies, weather conditions. Right? So I'll explain to you. Now we are studying about shift. So we have already done the movement. So we'll exclusively do shift now. Shift along demand curve. Now shift is of two type. Shift is of two type. Increase in demand, decrease in right. Shift is of two type, increase in demand and decrease in demand. Now the reason for shift is इनकम हो सकती है, जो भी डिटर्मिनेंट ऑफ डिमांड थे वो सारे एक्सेप्ट प्राइस. पॉपुलेशन हो सकती है, टेस्ट एंड प्रेफरेंसेस, future expectations, etc. So here the price is going to be constant. ये बात बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है जो ध्यान रखनी है. Here price is going to be constant. What does this means? This means that shift जब भी होगा, मतलब इंक्रीज इन डिमांड और डिक्रीज इन डिमांड जब भी होगी तो वो इन फैक्टर्स की वजह से होनी चाहिए, ना कि प्राइस की वजह से. प्राइस इज कांस्टेंट हियर. प्राइस हैज नो real role to play in shift. That's why we call them increase in demand and decrease in demand. Always remember this. So we can take an example. यहाँ पे हम ले लेते हैं इनकम एंड क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड. अगर इनकम पहले थी 100 तो यू वर डिमांडिंग 10. Then income increased to 150. Then you started demanding 50. So here you can see Y is denoted. This is income. This is what I am taking example. This is Y is denoted Y means is denoted for income. So when income was 100, people were taking 10 units, and when the income was 150, they started taking 15 units. So in diagram, if we see, this is going to be a y axis, this is x axis. यहाँ प्राइस कांस्टेंट रहेगा, y axis में हम प्राइस दिखा रहे हैं, तो प्राइस को हम कांस्टेंट रख देंगे, राइट? एंड दिस इज अ क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड Q. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So 5, 10, 15 and 20. So here price is constant. प्राइस को हमने बिल्कुल भी नहीं छेड़ना है. हम ये मान के चलेंगे that earlier at the when the income, here we are not going to show income anywhere. यहाँ पे income हम कहीं भी डायग्राम में नहीं दिखाएंगे. हमको प्राइस दिखाना है जो कि कांस्टेंट रहेगा, एंड एक्स एक्सिस में हम यूनिट्स दिखाएंगे. तो हम मान के चल रहे हैं कि जब हमारी इनकम 100 थी तो वी वर परचेजिंग 10 यूनिट्स, हम 10 यूनिट्स ले रहे थे, और जब हमारी इनकम 150 हुई तो हमने 15 यूनिट्स लेना शुरू कर दिया. So what? This is your demand curve, and this is your new demand curve D1. So there is extension. There is what? Extension. We are putting a arrow out there. So through an arrow we are showing that the demand moved from 10 units to 15 units. That's why I am putting this arrow. So this is your increase in demand. Always remember that increase in demand, again and again I am repeating, increase in demand, decrease in demand are different from extension and contraction. The reason is different. Increase in demand is, in the case of increase in demand or decrease in demand, that is shift, the price is going to remain constant, but the demand will increase. Why the demand is increasing here? Why demand is increasing here? Demand is increasing because in the change in the income. You can see that I have written Y here. Y stands for income. राइट? इनकम बढ़ने की वजह से क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड बढ़ रही है, ना कि प्राइस की घटने और बढ़ने की वजह से. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू यू. अगेन आई रिपीट. नाउ रीजन फॉर शिफ्ट क्या है? इनकम, पॉपुलेशन, टेस्ट एंड प्रेफरेंसेस, फ्यूचर एक्सपेक्टेशन एटसेट्रा, जो कि डिटर्मिनेंट्स ऑफ डिमांड भी है. सो दिस इज हाउ इंक्रीज इन डिमांड टेक्स प्लेस. नाउ वी विल डू डिक्रीज इन डिमांड. Now, as far as decrease in demand is concerned, it's very clear from the term itself, decrease in demand. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? डिमांड डिक्रीज हो रही है, एंड डिमांड डिक्रीज होने का कारण क्या है? इनकम हो सकती है, प्राइस, प्रॉफिट, पॉपुलेशन हो सकता है, फ्यूचर एक्सपेक्टेशंस हो सकती है, देन योर टेस्ट एंड प्रेफरेंसेस, क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशंस, कुछ भी हो सकता है. जैसे कि नाउ एग्जांपल ले रहे हैं यहाँ पे भी, सी डिक्रीज इन डिमांड व्हेन डिमांड फॉर कमोडिटी when demand for commodity decreases due to any other factor except price. प्राइस को छोड़ के अगर किसी भी कारण से आपकी डिक्रीज डिमांड हो रही है, डिमांड घट रही है, तो दैट इज योर शिफ्ट. अगेन वी कैन टेक एग्जांपल ऑफ इनकम, जिसे हम इकोनॉमिक्स से वाई से डिनोट कर रहे हैं, एंड योर क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड. जब इनकम आपकी 150 थी तो यूर डिमांडिंग फॉर 15 यूनिट्स ऑफ कमोडिटी. जब वो 100 हो गई, आपकी इनकम घट गई, तो यूर डिमांडिंग 10 यूनिट्स ऑफ कमोडिटी. तो हियर हमारी जो डिमांड है वो घट रही है ड्यू टू द चेंज इन इनकम, नॉट ड्यू टू द प्राइस. आई एम अगेन सेइंग नॉट ड्यू टू द प्राइस. सो डायग्राम इज गोइंग टू बी लाइक दिस. दिस इज अ y एक्सिस, दिस इज x एक्सिस, दिस इज योर क्वांटिटी, दिस इज यहाँ पे प्राइस हम दिखा रहे हैं, लेकिन हमारा प्राइस कांस्टेंट रहेगा. हम एक सीधी लाइन खींच देंगे प्राइस कांस्टेंट दिखाने के लिए, एंड देन विल शो दैट हियर इट इज 5, 10, 15, 20. So when your income was 150, you are purchasing 15 commodities, 15 units of the commodities. When your income decreased to 100, you are purchasing how much? 10 commodity, or 10 units of the commodity. So you can see here your demand is decreasing. So we are putting arrow this side. Your demand is decreasing from 15 units to 10 units. Why? Due to fall in price. This is taking place due to fall in income. Due to fall in income. और यहाँ पे P एक straight line क्यों है? P is a straight line because price is constant here. Again, I am repeating, in shift we never consider price. Price is taken to be constant. Okay, other factors change. यहाँ पे I am taking factor as income. You can take another example of population, price of related good, future expectations, climatic conditions. इन सब चीजों को भी आप ध्यान में रख सकते हो. So again I am repeating this, that movement are of two type, extension, contraction, and shifts are of two type, increase in demand and decrease in demand. So what we did today was shift and movements. Again, a small revision. Movement is of two type, extension, contraction. This takes place due to price. Due to price आपके movements होते हैं. Whereas shift में two types, increase in demand and decrease in demand. Increase in demand, decrease in demand. Reason क्या होगा? Price is constant. Price is constant. Takes place due to other factors. Due to other factors. Right? So this is the sort of a small revision. Now today we have done movement and shifts. So now class, we are going to do difference between extension and increase in demand. So यहाँ पे हम लिखेंगे extension and here we are going to write increase in demand. Right? Now extension is a kind of, first difference is extension is a kind of movement. It's a kind of movement. Whereas increase in demand is a kind of shift. ये एक तरह का shift है. ये type of movement या type भी use कर सकते हो kind की जगह आप word. Another one is extension takes place due to price. Due to price. Whereas in case of increase in demand, price is constant. Price is constant. Other factors are responsible. Third, demand curve is downward sloping. And here, demand curve is upward sloping. तीन differences हैं. Then you can use four difference diagram के तौर पे आप use कर सकते हो. This is y, this is x, this is quantity, this is price. At this price, at a lower price, you are demanding more. So this is your dd and this is your इस तरफ extension. तभी हम इसको downward sloping कहा. And in this case, the four difference could be the diagram. Price is going to be constant, right? dd ये है. Increase in demand आप दिखा रहे हो तो आप दूसरा dd बनाएंगे. dd1 and this is an increase in demand. So arrow is going to be like this. So it is right word, shift. So class, this is the difference between extension and increase in demand, and this is enough for today, I believe. And I believe that people are doing your notes, and keep on doing your notes, keep on completing the notes till the point I have taught, and hope the things are getting clear to you. So children, tomorrow we'll do our next part of the chapter, we'll do the rest of the differences. So children, have a great day, and that's all for today. Thank you so much.